Hello my dear students, once again I welcome you all to your civics online class. So again in today's online class we will be doing the continuation part from your civics chapter number 4, talking about the judiciary, talking about the judge and talking especially about the Supreme Court. So if you have seen the two videos of the same chapter regarding the establishment of the Supreme Court, which was mainly established on 20th of January 1950, and then talking about the composition, qualification or the criteria required to all the judges. At present, I already told you there are 31 judges including Chief Justice of India, and the President of India appoints all the 31 judges, talking about the 4 types of jurisdiction: original, appellate, advisory and talking about the revisory jurisdiction. But in today's class we'll mainly focus on different subtopics which you need to focus while you write especially the board examination in the year 2021. So let's start the class. First we'll see with the topic known as judicial review. So judicial review, which actually comes under the article number 137. So judicial mainly reflects toward the meaning known as justice, judgment, judges, judiciary part, and we see that what kind of review is being done by the Supreme Court. So it mainly talks that the power of the Supreme Court to examine all the executive, the implementing laws by the legislature body, orders of the central and the state government. As you all know, there are mainly 3 types of governments in India. First, the central government; second, the state government; and the third, known as local self-government, which is also divided into 2 broad categories: the rural local self-government and the urban local self-government. So here we see that what kind of exactly the review is being done by the Supreme Court, all the 31 judges based on the cases, and what kind of order has to be followed, the laws, and especially talking about the 2 forms of government, that is the central government as well as state government. Next we'll focus that how even it upholds the supremacy of the Constitution. So we all know that the Constitution, the word a set of rules and regulation which is mainly helps the nation to govern in a very efficient way, and it took nearly 3 years to complete. But based on that also, what kind of supremacy of the Constitution also has to be followed based on this judicial review, and mainly talking about the protection of all the 7 fundamental rights that Indian government provides to every citizens of India. And we all know there are 7 types of fundamental rights, which basically comes with article number 14 to 32. Next topic will focus that is known as court of record. The word itself talks about the record. That means whatever the cases, either the civil cases or the criminal cases, which the decision has been given by the judges of Supreme Court, those kinds of cases or the topic, the file has to be preserved in a very perfect way, so that in future reference, in case the President of India asks to have some kind of glance over those kinds of cases or topics, then it is the duty of the judge of Supreme Court to produce those kinds of cases that is been asked by the President of India. So here we see that whatever the judgment that are recorded or protected as judicial evidence or proofs, all the evidence, proofs, file, photographs, video clippings of those cases which has already been given a decision by a judge of Supreme Court, they have to preserve and protect and keep in a proper custody or in a proper room, so that it takes later on for any such kind of future reference. So this is exactly talking about the court of record. Next topic will focus that is known as enforcement, that is what kind of protection of fundamental rights. We all know when the fundamental rights was implemented in India under article 14 to 32 with 7, and we see that it is also the duty of Supreme Court to protect all the 7 fundamental rights, so that citizens will not face any such kind of problem in their upcoming life based on these kinds of rights. So first we see with article number 32. So article number 32, the last article under fundamental rights, talks about the right to constitutional remedies, that what kind of constitutional remedies or the topic or laws has to be followed by the citizens of India. At the same time, the Supreme Court also has to protect those kinds of rights. And one more thing to add on this point, that is even our father of Indian Constitution, known as Dr. Bhim Rao Ambedkar ji, has already said that right to constitutional remedies under 32 article is also known as the heart and soul of the Indian Constitution. This is the most important article with the topic right to constitutional remedies, which mainly focus on the citizens as well as for the nation's betterment and development. Next we focus on the topic that is known as issue of writs. So issue of writs also comes under the same article, that is 32 article number. So mainly we see that how Supreme Court as well as the High Court judge, they have got the full power to see on 5 types of writs: habeas corpus, mandamus, prohibition, certiorari and quo warranto. These are the 5 writs which are especially for the citizens of India and to protect all their 7 fundamental rights. So first we'll see with the habeas corpus. So what is exactly the habeas corpus, a form of writ? It mainly talks to provide justice to the citizens of India. That means when a citizen of India is facing any such kind of problem with the cases, either with civil case, criminal case, based on that, keeping this habeas corpus in mind, the Supreme Court judge as well as the High Court judge has the right to issue a justice based on this topic. Next we focus that is known as prohibition, that is to exercise authority to lower courts. So what kind of authority that the Supreme Court gains? Because Supreme Court, we all know they are the apex court, the guardian of the constitution, and they give some kind of decision or advice to those kinds of lower courts like subordinate court, Lok Adalat, session court, civil court and even criminal court. Next we focus on the third point that is known as certiorari. So even the certiorari is a form of writ under Article 32, talking about that the Supreme Court has the right to cancel the order of decision. That is, when a case is being forwarded from the High Court to Supreme Court, either talking about civil case or criminal case, if the Supreme Court judge, the Chief Justice of India, feels that the decision given by the High Court was not so sufficient or appropriate, then he or she can change the decision which comes under certiorari writ. Fourth number we see that is known as mandamus. So mandamus mainly talks about how the Indian Constitution as well as the judges of all the 2 high courts, Supreme Court as well as High Courts, compels to perform all the duties that is been given to the citizens of India. We all know the duties like how to respect our national anthem, how to respect our national flag, which are the official 22 languages that we have got under Indian Constitution, all these kinds of duties, respecting your national flag, how to preserve your environment in a very eco-friendly way. All these duties has to be performed by the citizens of India for the nation's development and upliftment. And the last writ that is known as quo warranto. So quo warranto, what it talks that prevent all the person, that means the High Court and the Supreme Court mainly prevent all the person, that is the citizens of India, to go for any such kind of wrongful actions towards the public offices. We all know there are lots of public offices in India. Whenever we need for any such kind of like attested of a paper or xerox copy of our mark sheet or answer sheet or whatever, so even those kind of public places has to be preserved. And if a person is trying to take some kind of wrongful decision or wrongful kind of like action has to be taken by the person, so based on that they are being punished by the Supreme Court or even by the High Court. So these were the topics for today's class, with the judicial review followed by court of record and first bench protection of fundamental rights, all the 5 writs and the issuing by the Supreme Court as well as the High Court. This was overall the end of your 4th chapter from civics, that is known as the judiciary, that is the Supreme Court. I hope you have understood the topic, the lecture, the explanation that I gave you. Till then, stay safe. Thank you and God bless.